Welcome to turn 24. The research and construction is complete. This allows me to make the most basic items. The next things to be researched are evocation 1 and 2. This will allow me at least to cast some basic evocations in combat, which will make my mages a little bit more useful. Still doing the regular summoning of fire drakes and fiery imps. And there was a battle in Gilgud. I think this is a magic phase battle, that's why it's so early up in the list. Oh yes, more birds. Now Eru is also dropping birds on me. I suppose these birds would be more effective against a different nation because they don't have such heavily armored commanders with 19 hit points. But I don't know. I don't think it even defeats 6 province defense reliably. So it's kind of... I wouldn't. One of Cheerleader's troops died, not a big deal. Oh yeah, and Cameron tried to assassinate a storm general. Let's have a look at that. So, unfortunately this storm general is the prophet. Like, against a normal storm general, maybe, although they have a defense, well, maybe they wouldn't have a defense of 19. It's his heroic ability and the fact that he's the prophet. Still, yeah, smite, goodbye. Then there's a battle where we're attacking in the Cursed Land. Let's have a look. Oh, that's this battle, yeah. So, standard light raiding group against a little bit of province defense. So that works well enough. Then they attack in Nilmeria. So look at that. Oh, that's up here. Oh yeah, this is a single N2 with a bunch of gems against 1 province defense. I am kind of starting to suspect that the AI can just see the exact amount of province defense. Because this already wouldn't have worked against 6 province defense. Oh. And I have Soul Slay now. That's just great. That means they're already at thaumaturgy 5. I don't even have thaumaturgy 1, but I don't have anything at 5 yet, so... They're well ahead on research, as they should be, because my research is terrible, but still. So yeah, I take the province with a single entry. And then there's the Battle of Cormark. This is their main group. Or at least our main group on the island. Apparently they're just led by a Nin and a regular commander. Maybe I should be sending my assassins here. Okay. An unexpected event in the timeless waste. More turmoil. Okay, this is bad. Substantial part of the population left. I think this is the place I've been blood hunting so much. And then there's an event in Lost Lands, 700 people left. I think that place wasn't that densely populated to begin with. An event in Glimmering Fields, Unrest and Magic Skills. In a province without a lab. And a worldwide event, Iranian Battle. I decided not to participate in this one. So, a Malaysian champion kills a Chad Jarl. Then a Mount King kills a Kohan. Really? That's a priest. Let's see how that went. Oh. Cast Blessing. Also, he has 35 hit points, yeah. He should have been doing fine. He does cast some anti-undead. Oh, he gets interrupted. Yeah, that'll do it. Still. Wow. A single undead defeating a priest. And then there's the previous two, and the Malaysian champion wins. Not too surprising. Then a Garta and Urek, and it's a Guru against a Pakamono Chief. Why even bother? And then the Malaysian champion wins. So Eru ends up with the champions Gladius. Yeah, I wouldn't have risked it for that, really. The fort in Fairy Forest is complete. That's nice. We've started to destroy the fort in Ashdod. That's fine. And the fortification in the Nether has been breached again, as to be expected. So, the most interesting thing that happened, really, which I kind of didn't manage, is this. Strongmat finds the Sage's Guild. Unfortunately, he finds it right here. Which means all my previous plans can go out of the window now. Because the Sage's Guild allows me to recruit a Sage. And a Sage is for 68 upkeep a year, gives you 15 research points. Which is, I think, let's see, these guys give you 17 for 228. These guys give you 11 for 108. 13 for 114. And 9 for 74, yeah. Oh, let's check this one as well. 13 for 106. So they're better than everything I've got. And these guys aren't going to be doing any research because they got an apt researcher on them. So yeah, best researchers I have access to right now, and they're in this spot that I was going to give up. That is quite the curveball. So, in other news, Eru, and I don't know why, decided to turn around and stop attacking me. Or to not attack me. Well, I thought they were going to. Maybe they got into a war with Sabalma or something, I don't know. Maybe even further down with Garta or Vaneras. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they are moving their army away from me after declaring war. But that's what they're doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather all my forces up here that can reach this place in a reasonable time. I'm gonna have some guys, some regular infantry. I'm gonna have 40 archers. I'm gonna have some more infantry, which puts me at 37 of them. Should make a nice front line. Bringing in some nature mages. I should be able to defeat this army. I wish I had flaming arrows, but unfortunately that's still quite far out, and I need blood magic number 3 as well. Because without the blood magic, all this gathering of blood slaves doesn't really do much. And yeah, this province is at 5,000 now. Thanks, event. And this one is at 2.5. Well, whatever. I'm going to be gathering slaves here and here in order to get the blood economy really going. And then as soon as I hit blood 3, the poopsmith over here is going to be making the crossbreeds because he has that crossbreeder 8. This guy is going to have to be kept alive. This is the highest crossbreeder I've got and that I'm likely ever going to get, so this is really valuable. Alright. Other than that, just consolidating forces in the north as well here in order to make a push that hopefully keeps Uruk from going anywhere. Making a small army come here in order to take the Land of Plenty away from Ashdod. That's probably as far as I'm going to go. Ashdod can keep up a lap for now. Basically, Uruk and Ashdod aren't fighting each other, so they can just... well, they can't cross, so I'm not going to have armies from Uruk walking into this region all of a sudden. Then I saw that Ashdod has managed to hire the War Shamblers, which is too bad. I don't know if they're going to go here or do anything else entirely, so I can't really preemptively deploy an army anywhere. I'm just going to have to see where to go. If they go towards my Blood Hunters, that will be really annoying. I hope they don't. And I have also tried to make a bid on Blackbones Pirates for 401. I think it's over here. Let's see if that's correct. Land 15. No. Where's it? Oh, here. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I think they have sailing so they can cross whenever they feel like it. And I can do some raiding around in Uruk's backyard. Hopefully cut them off and make them retreat. That would be nice. Alright, that's about it for turn 24. See you in turn 25. Welcome to turn 25. Researching Invocation is complete. This gives us Invocation 2. And now we're continuing to research Blood Magic. This will at least let us cast some basic fire evocations, nothing special. We summoned the Fire Drake, the bunch of Fire Imps. Not much magic sites found. The Garka got a new prophet, Oracle of the Ancients. We got 15 blood slaves in total. And there was a battle in Volvacon. This is Uruk attacking us. So there's this army again. So they're taking a little bit of attrition. I was going to say possibly against their own archers, but apparently it armored my troops killing them. Then there's a battle in Timeless Waste where Ashdod attacks. These are the mercenaries again. Now let me have a look. Yeah, these are reasonable fans to the attack as well. I think I can take them, but they're good. So anyway, they siege the province here. Then we attack them in Land of Plenty. Let's have a look. Oh yes, this is where I messed up the positioning a little bit. It doesn't really matter all that much that we prepare the various provinces. And not a lot of it. Weirdly, they have the money to buy expensive mercenaries, but can't get any province defense, so not that bad a position. And then there's the Battle of Melma. Let's look at that one. So here we are bringing out some drakes. However, the drakes are not positioned the best way. Like, these guys were supposed to block them, but they got through. The drakes are, however, pretty good at setting provinces on fire. Okay. So, lost 2 human dreads, killed the entire province defense of that province. Then there was an event in Amal, 6 nature gems, another 1,500 people left, this time in farm. The construction of the fortress in Timeless Waste couldn't continue because we were besieged. We started to destroy the fort in Ashdod. It's critically damaged now, shouldn't take too long anymore. The entrance to the fortification in the Nether has been breached again. We are under siege on Timeless Waste. This will probably take a while. And we killed 16 brigands in the one province and 28 in the other. That's fantastic. Alright, so this whole army is going to have to take the Nether. Because I want my fort back. Meanwhile, Zenario is building another fortress here. Because we need to protect our tower that gives us sage skills. Yeah. Probably most important province I have now. Other than that, this army is moving on. I have I've changed up the formation a little bit. Try to get them a little bit closer together. Hopefully blocking the drakes. I've got this commander, Benjapat, moving into Kappas. And I'm forging some acorns. Because I've recruited these assassins. I want to equip them with a handful of acorns. And then send them after Caleb again, and hopefully they'll do better with the retinue of fine men. This force is moving back in anticipation of cracking the fortress of Ashdod. And Hanifal from here is also moving in. And I've started to recruit Woodhenge Druids. Woodhenge Druids aren't actually all that bad. They give us 7 research points, their upkeep is only 52. And they can actually lead raiding forces because they can bless and do the barkskin blast. That's so they can do barkskin and they can cast blessings. That's it. Then I am also forging rings of fire. The Ring of Fire gives you fire resistance of 15, so that way I can put that on, for instance, one of these druids, and then he can just stand in between the Abyssians and I don't have to worry about him catching fire, which will make fighting Kelm a whole lot easier, because putting them just far away behind isn't an option if some birds are going to drop behind you. Alright. That is about it for turn 25. See you in turn 26. Welcome to turn 26, which will be the last turn for this video. We researched Blood 2. Now we're researching Blood 3. After that, we got the wards for demons. And 2 has claimed the Turn of Spring. And we have claimed the Throne of War, so that gives an extra attack to our sabers. More fiery drakes and fiery imps, only 2 casting of imps this time, didn't have enough. No magic sites. Ashdod has made an allied any profit. I'm surprised they still have. Got another 21 blood slaves. Some crippled unit died. And there was a battle. Let's have a look at that. Oh yes. They hadn't see if they took any losses. No. Then there was a battle in the Kish. Independence. That's a small amount of fairness. Fortunately, I didn't script this one right. I should have cast protection first, blessing afterwards. Now he blesses the troops, blesses himself. So yeah, I still take the province, but some of that loss is good for defenders. Then there's a battle in the Nether. Here I'm moving these barbarians from a fort finally. Now this is shaping up quite well. Yeah, my guys have dark vision, but barbarians do not, so that puts them in an attack of 7 and a defense of 5. Probably means I should have been doing this a lot sooner. Anyway, doing it now, the cave is mine again. Then Ashdod attacks Glimmering Fields. Let's have a look at that one. So yeah, they brought another little group of mercenaries, which are going against this province defense. Fortunately, yeah, this province defense. And these spearmen are actually wearing some armor, whereas my province didn't, so yeah, this bloody guy though. He looks pretty romantic. He is bleeding. Oh no, he's bleeding stats. So they take the province with exactly 1 spearman left. That's stupid. Then there's a battle in Transport. That one. Oh yeah, so here we have the Salamanders and Human Bread again, and this time they get out on this side, because sure, why not? Okay, this one. Also, this time we'll fight them actually fighting the Salamanders instead of just province defense. I could do roll of cards. These are actually quite small. And of course all the human red dies, the drakes start playing. It's annoying, maybe I should put them in a squad with slower things, but having human reds babysit them is expensive nonsense. Alright. Then an event in Thornwood. Chillwind the Vampire has appeared. Alright. Nice. Then we have minus 2 gin ports, a few water gems and capas. The entrance to Ashdod has been breached. We'll be storming that. So we're under siege and timeless waste and our walls are damaged. These are mercenaries still. And we killed a lot of brigands. So this fort is still okay for a while, so I'm not going to deal with it at once. I am, however, a little bit concerned that I'm going to get attacked here. So what I've done is I have moved over Fornius with 15 of these. Put all the firing imps on hold and fire. Bought a little bit of province defense. So if I'm getting attacked here, I will probably be able to hold it off. Storming Ashdod, and I am making an army here. Now, Benjapat is bringing in all of these dragon squads, because the previous ones ran away. And we're bringing a lot of these guys. Now the idea is that I'm putting the disciplined troops under Benjapat in a line, and then the dragon squads behind that line under everybody else. Also, Chillwind is here with an attack rear order and a ring of fire. Also, I am bowling a bit of a trap for Calum here. So Margu is standing here in front with a bunch of... These are Abyssian infantry, not human bats. And Nuvata is bringing in another squad of them and doing his fire and keep distance in order to not get too close, hopefully. And then Otar with a ring of fire can actually stand here in the middle of the squad, casting protection on everything. Now, that should kill a lot of birds if they try to jump this. After taking the fort, we're forming up an army as well over here. And it's gonna be archers in the back line, Abyssians in the front. These archers are over. And then on both flanks, I have an anti Salamanders, just casting lesser fire elemental Phoenix power. And after that, they can spam out some invocations, I suppose. So, under the evocation school now, I have access to Fire Blast, which will be very similar to a Fireball, but only range 7, and Flare, which has a range 45, also an area of effect 1, 19 fire damage with a large area heat shock, which causes a lot of deep damage, so yeah. They should be able to blow some shit up if these guys decide to show up again. Meanwhile, Scenario is working on the fortress. This will take 4 turns. And Radan, our first sage, is just going to be evacuated to Barala. We can go and research him instead. Because if we lose the place, at least we get hopefully 1 or 2 sages out of it. So yeah, hopefully we take Ashdod next turn, then this army can move over here, I suppose. Hopefully we can hold off Calum and Eric over here. And hopefully Eru doesn't decide to move in after all. I haven't been able to find out what they've been doing that's been distracting them. Maybe I'll see a fight at some point and then I'll know. Anyway, that's it for turn 26 and this video.